and welcome to today's video, which is going to be what's on my iPhone and how I edit my photos on Instagram. I am so excited to show you guys this video for multiple reasons. Number one, as you can probably tell if you watch a lot of my videos, I'm in a completely different setup, and if you've actually watched my videos for quite a long time, then you will know that this is actually my old setup when I didn't have any studio lights. So right now I'm using natural lighting, meaning this video is going to be atrocious lighting wise, but just stick with me. And I just thought, because my 2-year anniversary is coming up, I thought I would just do a little thing in commemoration, because this setup really brings back some really good memories for me. And I'm also excited about this video because it is a collab with my friend Olivia, and her videos on YouTube are so good. You should definitely check them out. They'll be in the description bar below. Oh, and yes, just before I start, if you think I sound weird, it is because I am really ill right now. I have a cold and a sore throat and a headache, but I wanted to take my mind off things, so I tried to do my hair, which kind of failed, and I did my makeup, and I'm sitting down and filming a video for you guys. And yes, without further ado, let's get right on with the video. So this is my iPhone, and it is the white iPhone 5S in gold, and I have this case on it, which is really pretty, which is from Paper Source in the US. And I'll just take it off for a moment just to show you guys what my iPhone actually looks like without this case on it. So yeah, it just looks like this, like any normal iPhone 5S. I really wanted to get the 6S, but I would have to pay like £700 for it, and it's such a rip-off when I have the 5S and it's perfect, it's working, and it's wonderful. And now onto my apps. By the way, I'm going to have my phone on this side of the screen so it's easier for you guys to see. Oh, and when we click onto my iPhone, we just have my background, which just says be happy and positive, and I just really like that quote because that's kind of like my philosophy. So every time I look at my iPhone, it just reminds me to be happy and be positive. And yeah, once I unlock my phone, we just have the first page of apps, which are mostly like just the normal apps which everyone has, which is messages, clocks, weather, calendar, photos, camera, notes, maps, videos, reminders, stocks, iTunes Store, settings, App Store, and then we have Twitter, Sleep Cycle, Instagram, and Snapchat, and then at the bottom we have phone, mail, Safari, and music. So I'll just explain a little bit about the apps that some people may not have. So the first one is Twitter, but most of you will have Twitter. You guys know what Twitter is. If you don't have Twitter, you should get a Twitter, and then you should follow me on Twitter. It's Beauty by Cat08. But Twitter is really good. And then we have Sleep Cycle, which is like the alarm clock that I use. And I've been using this app for like, I would say 3 or 4 years now. I've been using it for such a long time on my old iPhone and on this iPhone as well, and it basically just tracks your sleep and how long you sleep and your sleep quality. And it also allows you to wake yourself up within like a time frame, meaning it wakes up when you're least asleep, so it means that you're technically least tired. You can also get really soothing waking up tones, which is something I really like because the original one on the iPhone is horrible. Like, it's such a horrible noise to wake up to, but these ones, that was my brother outside wanting to be in the video. But anyway, yeah, it just gives really nice waking up tones. And then the next app that I have is Instagram, and you guys will probably all have Instagram, but if you don't, you should definitely follow me on it. It's Beauty by Cat08 as well. And yeah, the next one is Snapchat, and I guess a lot of you guys already have Snapchat as well, but if you don't and you want it, you should add me, and my username is just in the description bar below. And then when we swipe onto the next page, we just have Facebook, and most people have Facebook, and then Starbucks, which is the Starbucks app because I go to Starbucks a lot, and you get free drinks and stuff if you have a Starbucks app on your phone, which is pretty good. I definitely recommend it if you go to Starbucks a lot. And then we have Gmail, which is just my emails. And then we have the Apple Watch app, which I'm really sad because I don't have an Apple Watch and I really want an Apple Watch. And then I have Time Hop, which is like this really cool app that basically, if you don't know what it is, you go on it and it shows you your like Twitter and your Facebook statuses from like 1, 2, 3, etc. years ago, and you can just see how cringy you are. Like, I see my Facebook statuses from 6 years ago and they are the most embarrassing things ever. Like, I can't even believe that I posted things like that. I guess this app is only kind of relevant if you're not like 13 years old, because now I'm 19, I've had Facebook for for like 6 years, so I have lots of embarrassing statuses to look at every day. And then we have Map My Run, which is one of the running apps that I use. I used to use that a lot more than I use it now. I actually have another one called Strava, I think, that I use a lot more than Map My Run, but I guess I still have it on my phone, so it's kind of useful. Then I have Lloyds Bank, which is my banking app. Then I have an app for girls. This is a brilliant app, honestly. And then I have O2 Priority, and O2 is basically just my phone provider, and they give you kind of free stuff and you can win stuff on O2 Priority. It's pretty good. And then we have Messenger, which is my Facebook Messenger, and then we have MyFitnessPal. Okay, I don't really use this app because it gets really obsessive, but you kind of can add your food on there, and then you can add your exercise, and then you can calculate like how many calories you've burned and how many calories you have left in the day. And I just think it's kind of a bit weird, but yeah, I still have it on my iPhone. And then I have YouTube. You guys will know what YouTube is if you're watching this video, but yeah, I just watch YouTube videos. Yeah, I just check out my channel and other people's channel. Then Game Center, then Fitbit. I'm personally not wearing my Fitbit right now, but for the past like 3 months I've worn my Fitbit every single day. I love my Fitbit more than anything in this world. It's basically a watch and a steps tracker, and it also tracks your sleep and your calories burned and miles walked and just everything like that. It is honestly brilliant. And if you were wondering, I have the Fitbit Charge in black, and it is in the size small, and it is amazing. Like, it costs like £80, I think, which is quite expensive, but I guess it's less than an Apple Watch, and they're just so helpful. I love my Fitbit. So yeah, there's an app for your Fitbit as well that you can track things on the app as well as on your wrist. And then there's eBay. You guys will know what eBay is. You can just buy and sell stuff. Sorry, I just realized how ill I must sound to you guys. My voice is like awful. I'm so sorry. And then the next one I have is Spotify, and you guys will probably know what Spotify is as well. There's no point explaining these apps, so basically everyone has, but it's just a music app if you don't have it. And then I have Layout, which is one way that I edit my Instagram pictures. So if we just go on the Layout app, I will just kind of show you over here what you do, but you can just basically like make collages, which is pretty good just for Instagram. I've used this app quite a few times, and it's actually an Instagram app, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I do recommend if you want to do like collages and stuff. And the next app I have is Studio, which is basically like a YouTuber app, but it's only for people who actually make the YouTube videos. So it shows you your analytics, so your views that you've got in the last month, minutes watched, subscribers, things like that, and then all of your videos and your recent comments, and yeah, just all your analytics and your subscriber count, and just yeah, things like that. And then we have Apple Store. I actually specifically downloaded this app to buy myself the iPhone 6s, but I chickened out before the pre-order because I realized how much of a rip-off it was considering I already have this phone. And then we have Find Friends, which is just an Apple app. I've never used it. And then we have WhatsApp, which is like a messaging app, but I don't really use it at all. And then we have Find My iPhone, which is a good app if you lose your iPhone a lot. Like, if you have an iPhone and you don't have it, I definitely recommend that you download it and then download it on your computer or on another Apple device. And so if you do lose your iPhone, it will like play a sound on your iPhone so you can find it, or you can delete all data if it gets stolen or just stuff like that. It's really helpful, I recommend. And then we have Health, which is another Apple app that I don't use. Then we have Calculator, which is a calculator. Obviously it's a calculator, I don't know why I'm telling you guys it's a calculator. And then we have Kik, which is another messaging app that I don't use. And then we have Yik Yak, which I don't know if you guys have Yik Yak where you live. Tell me in the comments below whether you do or you don't. I'm really interested because in Durham, where I go to university, Yik Yak is a massive thing. Like, everyone goes on Yik Yak, which is why I have it on my iPhone. But I don't know whether like it's still a big thing in the US or in other parts of the UK, so definitely tell me in the comments below. I will be very interested. And then the next app we have is VSCO Cam. Okay, this is the main way that I edit my Instagram pictures. So if we click on the app, it will just take you to the home screen, and then you just click the plus button and you just, I don't know, click a photo that you would like to edit, and then press the tick button, and then press the bottom left hand button, and then you basically just have loads of filters that you can put on your potential Instagram photos, and you can download more or you can buy more. And the filters are just like pretty good. Like, you can adjust how strong the filters are and then how saturated the photo is. Something called like highlight save, which is something that I use a lot, especially for like photos of like trees and things like that. And then I don't know, temperature, and then grain, which is a really cool one. I like that one. And then, I don't know, shadows tint, and then highlights tint, and just there's loads of different options to make your Instagram photos look so much better than the original photo. So I definitely recommend this app because it is really good, and it's free, I think, which is awesome. And then finally I have Strava, which is just the running app that I told you about earlier. Then Pinterest, everyone knows what Pinterest is. It is awesome. I would say you could follow me on Pinterest, but I don't know what my Pinterest username is because I don't pin things or anything. I just kind of look up recipes for like pumpkin spice latte and things like that. And then finally we have My O2, which is just my phone provider app. And then we have 8 Tracks, which is an awesome app. And you can basically just listen to playlists that other people have created, which is so good when you like want a genre of music. So you know that you want to listen to like autumn music, which is acoustic, but you don't know like what artist to listen to. So you basically go on this app, type in autumn, and then click acoustic, and then it will bring up all these playlists other people have made. Like I've made some playlists in the past. I think my username was It's Catherine, so you should definitely check them out if you do have 8 Tracks already, or if you will download it after this video, and you should follow me. I think you can follow people on there. And then I have Recordings, which is just the recordings app that I use to record my voiceovers on YouTube. Thank you so much, Keris, for telling me about this app. Before I just like spoke to the computer, and so my voiceovers were rubbish, but now they're so much better because of this app and because of Keris. I love you, Keris. And then moving on to the last page, I just want to say that none of this is in any order. Like my iPhone and its apps are in such a mess because I have like no space left. So I had to delete like all of my good apps. So I don't put them in folders or in any order or anything like that. I know loads of people do, but you know what, I don't really care. I don't use them that much to really care. So yeah, anyway, I just have iBooks, which I don't actually use on my iPhone because it's a bit of a too small screen, and I have an iPad that I read my books on. And then I have voice memos, which I sometimes use to record like lectures at university, but it's kind of rubbish. And then I have FaceTime, which you know what FaceTime is, but I never really use it. Compass, which I have never ever used. Like, why does Compass exist? And then I have Wallet, which I've also never used. Contacts, Tips, Podcasts. I didn't even realise they were back podcasts. I remember podcasts from when I was like 12 with an iPod. And then finally I have PayPal, which you guys will know what PayPal is, and National Rail, which is a rail app. Wow, that was an exciting end to this video. So yes, that is everything that is on my iPhone. I really hope that you did enjoy seeing what was on my iPhone and how I edit my Instagram photos. If you have any better apps you think for editing Instagram photos, please leave them in the comment box below, and it will help both me and the other commenter and viewers out, so I would really appreciate that. I also want to apologise just once again about the raspiness of my voice. I really apologise, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye, I love you, bye. Mwah.